What up, y'all? So this is part one of a series on Tryon Creek. I'm born and bred Southwest Portlander, and Southwest Portland. It's a pretty sleepy part of Portland. It's pretty spread out. There's like probably one of the least population dense. Tends to be richer. Probably tends to be wider. Definitely like a lot of families and a lot of green space, not a lot of sidewalks. And I've lived here most of my life. And so, what I'm doing right here is I, for the first time ever, was like, huh, where does Tryon Creek start? And so I just like looked on the map, and Tryon Creek, which goes through Tryon Creek State Park, it's a very large creek that was close to our childhood home growing up, and just a special place. And it was a super rainy day, and I thought that would be fun to go around and take some pictures. I mean, look at this. Take some pictures and follow Tryon Creek from the beginning. And so we're seeing here, it's just like underneath one of the houses to the left is where it started. Really happy with those photos. You'll see from this set, I kind of lowered the saturation a little bit. Maybe I'll talk about some of these photos, maybe I won't. But I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of this video. Like, if you wish the photos were there longer, or you think this format is kind of distracting, just let me know. But this was a fun little experiment. And so here I'm going. This is the first of the water that I see. So there's kind of this little boggy space. And yeah, so Tryon Creek, there's a lot of little creeks that run through Southwest Portland, but it's kind of the biggest, most notable one. I'm excited to do the rest of the exploration. Because, yeah, some of these, like, little things to check out. Here's the first water I saw. And so you can see there's, like, not much going on. It's kind of behind some of these people's house, or underneath is where it starts. It was a little bit hilly up here, so it made sense. That's where the water starts flowing. But especially this early creek, a lot of it is just going under roads and under houses and through little culverts or pipes, or I don't know exactly how it goes. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy also with just the little waterproof bag I got for my camera. Like, just the lens is out there, and it's all works plenty good. I'm still able to use the touchscreen and the buttons, and yeah, I'm really happy to get back into these sorts of videos and this sorts of creation, because I'm guessing this will be a 3 to 5 parter. I'm gonna hopefully go out tomorrow as well. Honestly, it rained so much last week that like all the creeks and all the water, there's a lot of flooding and like super high pressure, which is pretty fun to walk around in and capture. And this was just Wednesday afternoon. It was pretty sleepy. There weren't many people around. Kind of just like contractors working and some people working on their house. So there's the water, and I think this is so gorgeous. This is the first place where it really started looking like a creek, and yeah, it just looks like some sort of magical like mountain spring, and it is, and it's I really like how, as you'll continue seeing, like it just gets bigger and bigger because however the watershed works, there's more water that's getting sent into the creek. So yeah, here. And this is like right near where I live now. It's right near where I grew up, and I've never specifically like walked down this street and looked, oh, there's the creek right there. And that's one of the cool things is it's like kind of, it's not unusual, but even a lot of my friends who grew up in Southwest Portland, they now don't live in Southwest Portland. Like, they typically live on the east side. That's where it can be a lot better prices, and also just closer to a lot of stuff going on and closer to people's jobs. But I'm still in Southwest. I'm loving it. And yeah. But yeah, this was really fun to do. And Southwest Portland's just in my bones. And I think I really got kind of the vibe of a rainy December day walking around. And I got some really cool shots of the creek, and I'm excited to keep on keep on chasing those waters. This is cool. I think this is a spot where they monitor the water quality. Because, yeah, even in preparation for this, I looked up the Wikipedia for Tryon Creek, which is something I've never done. But I learned a little bit about the place that I live and that I love. Oh, that was kind of weird. Just like a little piece of address there. So the creek's going right now underfoot. It goes kind of beneath this apartment building. And holy moly, it was flooded. So yeah, it's funny because people think of Portland as a very rainy city, and it is, but usually when it rains in Portland, it doesn't actually rain that much or through the whole day. Like the rainstorms that I've been in the Midwest and in Texas and other parts of the country, like that's rain. And I think a lot of those people who live out there, they hear of Portland being rainy and they just picture like massive rainstorms every single day. It's really usually more just like a little morning drizzle, just a little bit through the day. But last week we had some sort of like, I guess it was, what do they call it? Atmospheric river. Oh, my mouth's getting really dry. Let me take a sip of water. But yeah, it was an atmospheric river, and there was a lot of flooding and just a lot of sogginess all up in here. I got some cool shots. A little chair down in the woods here. And then you're going to see I stepped on a little case of a joint. And that is something that you might encounter walking around Portland. And I didn't pick it up. Sorry. Wish I could have told you I did, but I just left it there for the next guy to pick up. So we're not going to see any more of the creek. It's basically underground right here. Because it's going under Barber and I-5. But they're doing some road work, and I just followed along, and I was able to walk, and I get some cool pictures here. This van really struck me. Likely someone's home, and this right here, you see that sticker there. It also says, "Bless this mess," which hilarious. But it's a Clean Camp PDX, which is a garbage service for unsheltered neighbors. And so this is an area you see there's like those underpasses there where even before homelessness in Portland has gotten to the level where it's at now, this was like a place where there regularly would be people camping out or taking refuge, place to sleep here. So anyway, I was happy to see that dumpster and to find out that it was from like a service organization and not evidence of like a recent sweep that someone just had all their belongings thrown in the dumpster. Because like it says, unsheltered people are neighbors and like they need services and they're really, it's not a good situation. And there's so much resilience. And honestly, some of like the camps and like the tent setups and the cooperation that you can just see by like people's little setups, it is impressive. And it does like it's not something that I like find myself wanting to take pictures of because there's so much like exploitation that can go on with that. And I just like here today, the things I saw I thought were notable and picture worthy, but I'm not trying to be sensational. Especially because all the ways that Portland just gets demonized, this anarchist hellhole where everyone is like, in chaos. And, I am like so extra on edge and ornery and angry, partially because like Riley truly had they had risk of like experiencing being unsheltered at some points. And it was something I was like thinking about and, not that it was happening now, but like, yeah. And so I just think about that and the ways that a lot of unsheltered people also deal with like pretty serious mental illness and like they need help that just isn't there. So let me end this just being bitter, but I have a lot of rage at various things with that. But anyway, this was Tryon Creek. More to come. I'll see you later. Bye.